what are we doing here today? Tier list of every Pokemon ever up to whatever the date is today, April 10th, 2021. Got a bunch of different tiers for them, and one thing we gotta get straight right now at the start, Marini's at the top. That is peak Pokemon, just the best. Toxapex too. They're in a tier of their own, and I won't accept any slander that says otherwise. All right, and now we're just gonna go down the list. Starting with Bulbasaur, and Bulbasaur, we like Bulbasaur. It is, you know, it's just Bulbasaur. There's not really much else to say. It's a great design, but I honestly like Ivysaur more than Bulbasaur. Like, there's a reason Ivysaur is in Smash and Bulbasaur and Venusaur aren't. Ivysaur is just a better designed Bulbasaur. And then it gets a little wide. I still like Venusaur, but a little too wide. Mega Venusaur just kind of looks the same, just with more leaves, which is cool. It's fine. It's not heat or nothing, but it's fine. And then Omega Venusaur, or whatever it's called, the Dynamax, Gigantomax. It's alright, I don't really have any strong opinions on it. Charmander, I think, is actually the weakest of its evolutions. And I like Charmeleon a little more. Gonna be honest, I just kind of like that orangey red color that he's got going on. I don't know, I like it more. I don't really have any strong feelings for Charmander. Charizard, on the other hand, I mean, is it any wonder why he's the one that gets 2 Mega Evolutions, a G-Max form? It's his cards that get sold for like $20 million. I'm gonna put him down to heat. But he's still like really good. I love him. Like, there's a reason why he's always the one that Game Freak gives attention to. Next up, Gigantamax, also heat. Like, just look at the design, it's sick. And this is why I moved Charizard down a level, because Mega Charizard X gets MVP. I'm pretty sure that's the color scheme of Shiny Charizard or something, I don't know. But now it just becomes regular Charizard, and it makes me happy. It is such a good design, even though I had Pokemon Y, and I never got to use it. Speaking of Pokemon Y, Mega Charizard Y. Yeah, that's a miss. I think it just looks worse than regular Charizard, a little bit. And I guess it doesn't look worse, but I'm putting it in miss because of the potential we've seen. Because, Mega Charizard X is so good. And then Mega Charizard Y that comes out alongside it is just kinda, that's it. It's just, if Charizard had another realistic evolution, that'd probably be it. Which is boring. Anyways, Squirtle, yeah, I'm not really big on Squirtle. Wartortle as well. I don't know, not huge on. But I do like Blastoise. Blastoise kicks it up a notch with the water cannons. That kind of makes it. But, Omega Blastoise, it's not at all what it's called. Omega, why can't I think of the actual name for it? Gigantamax. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if I guess I'd put it in okay, because I don't hate it. It's just, I don't love it. Mega Blastoise too, it's just, actually looks a bit too clunky. Blastoise, regular Blastoise is like the perfect balance. Mega Blastoise just gets a little, not big on him. Caterpie. I'm not Caterpie. It's alright. Same thing with Metapod. He's only good for the hardened jokes. Butterfree. I feel like Butterfree. And Gigantamax Butterfree looks amazing. And Weedle. I don't really like Weedle. It's kind of a miss for me. Kakuna. I like more than Weedle. I like how it kind of looks more evil. Kind of foreshadowing to Beedrill. Which, alright, I don't dislike Beedrill, I just hate bees, and this reminds me of bees. So I don't like it, but I also don't hate it. I like it and I hate it at the same time, so I think I have to put it in okay. Same thing with Mega Beedrill, Pidgey. Alright, controversial take. Pidgey's not. It's just a bird. It's just a bird. Same with Pidgeotto and Pidgeot. They're just birds. I don't understand what the big deal is. Like, they could be designed a lot better. I get this is Gen 1, alright? But I'm comparing them all to each other. But Mega Pidgeotto, that's a good design. We like Mega Pidgeotto. Yeah, Alolan Rattata is okay. Not huge on regular Rattata. It's very bland. I don't know if it's a miss, though. It's just inoffensive. I kind of like, yeah, I don't like it enough. I was gonna say I like the fat cheeks. There we go. Same thing with Rattata. They're just rats. You know, nothing wrong with that, but there's whatever. Spearow, it's alright. I like it more than Pidgey. I like the design. Same thing with Fearow. I mean, they're alright. Ekans, yeah. You're gonna see a bit of a theme. A lot of Gen 1, they're just okay. Like, they're just alright. They're not, like, anything special. In fact, you know, I think I was a little too hard on the Pidgey line, because they're just birds. I don't actually hate them. Well, I don't dislike them, but they're just nothing special, you know? So, next, okay, we have Pikachu. I'm not doing all these. We're just going Pikachu, and, you know, there's a reason why Pikachu is the mascot. I don't think he's that great, but he's not bad by any means. G-Max Pikachu, I think is funny. He's just fat. And Alolan Raichu, Alolan Raichu is pretty sick. He's surfing on his own tail. Psychic. He's not even water. He's like psychic. Like, I don't know. He's just cool. I like him. He's pretty sweet. Next is Sandshrew. Same thing with that. Alright, but both Sandslashes are really good. I like them. Then we have this whole line, the Nidoran, Nidorino, Nidoking, Nidoqueen, but Nidoking is pretty sick looking. Like, he looks like if you get scratched by him, you have minutes to live. Like, he is a poison and ground type, and he looks like it. Next is Clefairy. It's alright, you know, nothing wrong with it. Same thing with Vulpix and Ninetales. But Alolan Vulpix, we like, and Alolan Ninetales is heat. I don't think anyone's gonna disagree with that. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Jigglypuff's fine. Not a fan of that. Not a fan of that evolution. I think that's a bit of a step down. I'm gonna have to move these Pikachus down, aren't I? I'll wait until the Zubat. Alright, I don't dislike Zubat, but I do dislike Golbat. Crobat brings it back, but I just don't see that design. Man, I don't get it. Oddish, it's just a radish. Gloom, I think, is that, but better. And then Vileplume is kind of like, I kind of liked the theme they were going, like, ooh, it's a bit like drowsy, like droopy, like, and then it just kind of comes back to what I would expect. So, like, it has the exact same face again when it had something like unique going on there. So, it's not a miss, but Vileplume's not a miss, but not a hit either. Paris, I'm gonna put them in there just because in Pokemon Go, I had a really long streak where everything I hatched from 5-kilometer eggs was a fucking Paris. Like, every 5-kilometer egg I hatched was a Paris, and I was with my friend, and I was like, we were playing Pokemon Go, and I was like, hey, I have an egg hatching, watch, it's gonna be Paris. And he's like, yeah, it probably is, and sure enough, it was a fucking Paris, because of course it was, it's all I was getting. But, whatever, what are you gonna do? Venonat, obviously, supposed to be, Butterfree's pre-evolution, but whatever, it doesn't matter now. They're alright. Diglets, Dugtrios, they're okay, they're just, you know, little things coming out of the ground, who cares? And I'm still not a fan. I kind of like the Alolan ones, not Diglett, I don't really care for that top of hair, but I like this one a little more. I don't think I like it enough to put it in the same tier as them. Yeah, I don't think so. Meow. Why is it starting? Oh, yeah, we'll start with Meow. I mean, Team Rocket's mascot for a reason, and I like the Alolan version and the whatever that's called, the Galarian version. And I think that the Gigantamax is huge, like one of those coin cats looking things. Persian, I'm not gonna put it in the same tier as Meow. I mean, it's Giovanni's Pokemon, which is pretty tight, but I don't know, just a bit bland, it's just a cat. But this one, the Alolan one, who just gets a fat face. I don't know about that. Psyduck, I don't love Psyduck as much as other people seem to, but I do like Golduck. Golduck's pretty cool. Mankey, Monkey, whatever. I'm actually debating putting this a little tier lower. Whatever. It is what it is. Growlithe. Growlithe's okay, but Arcanine is a lot better. This whole line, I'm pretty indifferent on. Abra, yeah, I think that's a good spot. Kadabra, Alakazam, I like, and Mega Alakazam, I like. Alright, I'm not gonna lie, this whole evolution line's kind of a miss for me, and I like that one, but Machamp evolution line I'm not big on. Actually, Machamp is sweet, but yeah, I think that's where I'm okay with putting them. Bellsprout, Bellsprout's not bad. Bellsprout's not good. I kind of do like Victory Bell though, not gonna lie. Tentacool, Rule, fine. Alright, Geodude, both of them, not gonna lie, kind of miss. Whoops, that went. Both kind of misses, just floating rocks with arm, whoop-de-doo. Graveler, at least it's not floating anymore, it makes a little more sense. Why? That's gonna happen a lot more, I assume. In fact, I kind of like the Alolan ones, gives them more personality instead of just rock. Not really big on the Rapidashes from Galarian forms. Galarian Rapidashes, not big on them. In fact, I'm not really big on any of the Rapidashes, to be honest. Which one's the regular Slowpoke? Slowpoke? Come on. Slowpoke, you know, not bad. Same with Galarian Slowpoke. But Galarian Slowbro I like. Regular Slowbro is... Where's Slowking? Oh, Slowking's... Magnemite, whatever. Magneton, I like how it's multiple of them just like stuck together. I think that's cool. I think it's a cool design. Whatever. Farfetch'd, whatever. Same thing with Galarian. I get like the metaphor behind it, or at least that's supposed to be, but I don't really care. Doduo, whatever. Dodrio, I like. It's got a lot more design going on. It's fine. I like. Seal, what is that? Man, come on. In fact, you know what? We have our first Chief called, and this ain't it. Dugong's alright. Grimer and Muck, they're fine. Even, I'd say Alolan Grimer, but Alolan Muck, that is good. Love Alolan. Shelder, I can lie, kind of a miss. Not a big fan of just the eyes with a tongue sticking out. And on top of that, Slowbro is supposed, like that thing on the tail is supposed to be a Shelder, but that's also Shelder and they look nothing alike. So what's going on with that? Shelder, you missed. Same thing with Cloyster, not huge on Cloyster. Ghastly. Ghastly is like my least favorite of the bunch, but Haunter, oh, I'm gonna put Haunter in MVP. That is a good ghost design. Gengar, I mean, Gengar is Gigantamax Gengar. It's fine. Yeah, I like it. Actually, that's a lie. I don't really like it that much. It's alright. Like, it's not as good as I think it could be, but, you know, it's not bad. It's not good, but it's in the middle. Mega Gengar. I might have to put that in MVP. Might have to put it in Heat. I'm not entirely sure. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna flip heads. We put it in Heat, and Tails put it in MVP. Either one I'd be okay with. Alright, it goes in Heat. I'm okay with that. In fact, if there was a tier right between the two, that's where it would go. Onyx, it's fine. Crystal Onyx I'm not gonna do because it's just Onyx, but a different color, and it should be the shiny, but it's not. I don't know why it's not the shiny. They just changed the shiny to be Crystal Onyx. That'd be much better. Drowsy, it's fine. Hypno I like. Hypno I really like. Mostly just because of my experience with Hypno in Pokemon Leaf Green. I had a Hypno that carried me pretty hard, and because of that, Hypno really grew on me. Not super in love with Hypno, but you know, I like him. Pretty good. You like Hypno. Crabby, just a crab. Kingler, a little more personality going on, but can't say I like. I'm also not a huge fan of the giant spider crab going on thing with the Gigantamax. Okay, Electrode, sure. I'm not even sure which is Electrode and which is Voltorb. Voltorb, to be honest. I'm just gonna say that one's Electrode and that one's Voltorb. That one, sure, it's supposed to look like a Pokeball, but if you go to it, it just explodes in your hands. That's fun. So, alright, fine. Electrode is, which one did I say this was? Whatever. The other one, that's just reverse. That doesn't even look like a Pokeball, and now it's just a ball. But Chief called, this ain't it. That hurt my hand. Yeah, that wasn't smart. But Chief called, that's just, that one, you know, I can get away, you can get away with it. All right, it's supposed to look like a Pokeball, that's fun, but it's not a Pokeball. Oop, I got tricked, whatever. How would you get tricked by that? If you're walking in the games and you see the Pokeball on the ground and you go up to it and it's this, like, no, I wouldn't confuse that. I know that the fucking white is on the bottom, all right? Execute is also a myth. I don't like Execute. That's all I have to say for that. Exeggutor is okay, but Alolan Exeggutor is heat. There's that giant neck, just looks super goofy. I like it. Cubone, I like Cubone. Cubone's good, we like Cubone. Marowak, also good. Also good. Alolan Marowak is heat. Whoever designed that, I guarantee you did not get paid enough for that design. That is good. Hitmonlee. No? Yeah, Hitmonlee. Bruce Lee. I like Hitmonlee. Yeah, put him in like, but Hitmonchan, not as much. Look at tongue. Bit weird. Coughing. Wheezing. They're alright, but Alolan Galarian Wheezing. It's got top hats. It looks like Doug Dimmadome. You know, you can't go wrong. Rhyhorn is alright. Rhydon, the first Pokemon ever to be designed. And let me just say, very good design to start on. Congratulations, Mr. Pokemon. You did good. Chansey, it's alright. Tangela, I get the idea behind it, but Kangaskhan, yeah. And honestly, I think a little more could have been done with the Mega Evolution instead of just the little one getting out. I think it's cute, but I think there's a lot of potential there. They could have both been like elevated, like boosted, and then he gets out and like it's helping instead of just having him get out. A little lazy, but whatever. Horsey, it's alright. But Sea King. Nope, this is Seadra. Seadra is good. Nope, Heat. Goldeen is fine. Sea King is fine. Staryu. Starmie. Alright, now we get to Mr. Mime. Alright, I can forgive that. Alright, looks a little natural. Mr. Mime just looks weird. I guess the two horns on the top that's supposed to look like hair were close enough so it doesn't look super weird, but here they split them apart and he looks like a very strange, balding man. It's weird, I don't know. Scyther is heat. That is a good design. Jinx. Jinx is going down. Electabuzz is okay. Magmar, okay. Pinsir and Megapsir as well. Not really big on either of them, to be honest. Oros. Magikarp for the memes. I mean, it's a classic. And then Gyarados is heat. And then Mega Gyarados is, you know, not bad, but I feel like it's a little stocky, like a little short sack. Not quite as intimidating as the long, like beefy, angry Gyarados. It's just kind of like, okay. Not bad, I still like it, but not as much as I like regular Gyarados. Lapras, I mean, who doesn't like Lapras? And the Gigantamax isn't bad either. It's supposed to be like all musical, probably for a parish. Whatever. Ditto, ooh, who doesn't love Ditto? Ditto, he, like, if you're gonna make a Pokemon that can turn into any other Pokemon, like, of course, like, what else do you do? Besides just a blob, and the lore behind it, like, it's able to Mew clones, that's cool. In fact, I don't even think that's been confirmed, it's just, like, very speculated because of where you find it in the first, whatever. That's a huge tangent, but point is I like Ditto, and whenever he transforms, at least he has faces, and there's Pokédoll of that. I gotta show you now. Look at that. Oh, it's so good. Look at that face. Who doesn't love that? Ditto, yeah, heat. Eevee, MVP. Obviously, Eevee is one of the most adorable designs in the game. And Gigantamax Eevee is a bit too fluffy. Vaporeon, I like. Jolteon, I really like. Flareon is okay. Porygon, I like Porygon. More on the later form. Ammonite, it's okay. Amistar, same thing. Kabuto, but Kabutops. That's a design. Same thing with Scyther. I like the sickles that they got going on. That's so cool. Aerodactyl. I like Aerodactyl. Mega Evolution's pretty cool too. I'm really considering moving. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. Ever since I dropped him in heat, I was like, should have moved him up. I'm gonna move him up. Yeah, so there we go. I'm actually moving Fruitops up to MVP. That's Snorlax. Man, who doesn't like Snorlax? And then he gets a little tree going on. First Gigantomax. Fun. We like fun here. Now, here are the legendaries for Gen 1 and pseudo legendary. Wait, is this in order of thought? I thought that Dragonite came before the birds. Whatever. I'll just do them in the order that is here. I'll do the regulars first. Articuno. Okay. Zapdos. Heat. Love Zapdos. Moltres. Okay. Heat. Oh, I don't know where that one. What's that? MVP for Galarian, whatever it's called. Moltres. The design really didn't change much when you compare them. The design is pretty much the same, but it's just incredible how much a simple color swap can add to it. And that being said, I think that he has probably one of the worst shiny versions in the game. I get that it's supposed to go back to regular and they all do it, but it's just bad. I'm sorry. And I don't like Galarian Zapdos as much. I mean, it's not bad, but Zapdos is just such a good design. And then you kind of go down a little bit with it. I don't get why there's 3 of them. Dratini, Dragonair, Dragonite. I don't love them as much as I think most people do. Regular Mewtwo, it's alright. I'll even put Mew there. Mega Mewtwo. Both the Mega Mewtwo's, I guess. Yeah, they're just fine. And that's Gen 1. Jesus Christ, it's already been half an hour. And I'm only on Gen 1. There are 8 gens. What the hell? I thought that the whole thing would take half an hour. Oh my god.